One example for an author, what we did is we actually, at the pre-launch, we had codes, 2D barcodes, which are those square codes, and we had them at the event, and we had different kinds of codes where a reviewer would tap on the code and it text it on their phone, so that they don't even need a smartphone. They would text it and they would get a form instantly to their phone that says, give us the information, we'll send you a review copy. On the back of the book there's a 2D code. You snap that, it brings you to the location of where all the information is that adds to the book in terms of the mobile website. There's a mobile website that is driven by these codes as well. So authors are going to be using mobile really to sort of share the information, if you will, and everything is becoming faster and faster, and of course people want things electronically, so we can actually even send the book by mobile. The common mistake is not understanding what can be done with mobile. A typical mistake is someone uses a barcode, and with that barcode they route someone to a website, and that's it. What authors should be doing is using that barcode to capture information in terms of where that barcode is being scanned. For example, with the code on the back of the third screen, we know, and I track this as an author, I track this almost on a daily basis. I see where people are scanning my book, male or female, what city, what country, what kind of phone they use. I know that 53% that have scanned my phone, my book, which has only been out for a week, 53% have an iPhone, 23% have a BlackBerry, so I'm tracking phone usage. So what authors should be looking at is not giving information, but capturing information, which is really a totally different model, because as authors, we typically send information out. We're really not good at, other than the reporting for the book. We need to be capturing information back in to see what else we should be providing to that reader beyond the book itself. Income for an author is a very good thing, so I'm very in favor of income for an author. So when you're looking at mobile, it might be that your book becomes a loss leader, and it's other things that you actually market to the reader of the book, because the reader of the book is not just interested in the book, they're interested in the ideas and the content in the book. Presumably those ideas and content came from an author who has more ideas and content, they just didn't put them in the book. So it might be that the book is the loss leader, much as it's a loss leader for speeches, for example. So you might not get paid a lot for a book, but you might get paid a lot for a speech because of the content in the book. The future, it might be that the interaction with the author, or the rights to interact with the author, are worth a lot more than that actual one book. So it might be that the book becomes the freemium model, if you will. It becomes a not free, but a low-cost item, and then the future is the connection with the author, which could be of extreme high value to a consumer of that content. For fiction, which is not my arena, I'm really, I'd like to think my things are all nonfiction. Sometimes people think, sure, that's nonfiction? Yeah, it's nonfiction, it's based on research. But for fiction, you can do things like contests, you can do things that tie into the book. You can put a clue in a book, and then you can do something later, so the book doesn't really end. The book becomes the beginning of something, and then you use mobile to extend it. And if someone doesn't use mobile, they still can have the book by itself. They just don't participate in the extension. There can be all kinds of games and contests, and basically you can do scavenger hunts. I mean, all the stuff could be in mobile, and then when they find something in a scavenger hunt via mobile, that can relate back to something that's in the book that someone probably missed. Because when someone reads a book, they don't retain everything in the book, and this could really highlight something that they may have missed.